thing where you like, subscribe, and share for a one-of-a-kind computer software trading, company-made probability price trading alert, technical analysis, company philosophy, as I'm your most trusted source for blockchain technology and cryptocurrency breaking news and coin updates here on YouTube and in the cryptocurrency sphere, as that's what I call it, the charlatans, the snake oil salesmen, and the criminal gangster cartel that has infiltrated the trading market in the United States and Federal Reserve in order to knock down and beat down the retail trader while they manipulate the market, the stock market, the crypto market, the gold and silver bullion market, the bond market, right? They manipulate it all, and we're here to diagnose, sniff out, detect, and avert and subvert the subverters and overters, and that's why me, old Vincenzo, has brought back truth and integrity, most importantly, back into the trading sphere, right? And if we look at the Dogecoin, and the Ethereum and the Bitcoin and the XRP and the XLM and the Cardano, they've had a nice little couple-day pump after we had a nice big fall, right? And if we look at the old Bitcoin, and before we look at the old Bitcoin trading with Vincenzo, you can see our account was up another 1.83% today. We've been on quite a nice run, really since we were at our swing low, right? In here, this was very severe bottom, right? We were getting hammered. We were way down. We were at 9,300, which was about break even, and then we were all the way down at 6,300. But now we're all the way up there at 11,400, so we're above what we've put into this. We're in the money, right? When we were way out of the money down here, we're down about 3 to 3,500, almost $4,000 down here in the deep despits and despair of December 16th, and it really started turning around. By the end of January, gold started coming to life, and now we're way up there, right? So now we're in the money by a few grand. All of our stocks are in the money, except a GPL. We are out of the money in GPL. It's still hammering us down. But Bitcoin, or B2 Gold's in the money by 6.5%. Pan America Silver is in the money by, look at that, 12.93%, right? Roscon Gold in the money by 10%. We're still out of the money on EuroPac Gold Fund A because I bought it at a horrible time 2.5 years ago, and I haven't really added a lot in on that one. And then I bought that at a good time, but I sold out to diversify, right? And then if we look at, what do we got today? AEM, we're up another 1.14%, right? Commerce Resource, Kinross Gold, we were up a 0.16%. Tesla we sold out of. EuroPac Gold Fund A, we have a better price here, and we were up 2.02% today, so that's pretty good. We got a little money down there, right? So not bad. If the account's taking off, I expect this account in the coming years to be at $30,000 or $40,000 based off of the shares that I have with AEM 20, 300 shares of Kinross, right? Looking pretty good now, the EuroPac Gold stuff and the rest of it. But if we look at the Bitcoin, it had a nice little rally today. If we go out to the weekly time frame, but that's too far out for what we want to look at. The daily time frame, get a little closer, come on in here a little bit. You can see how we came out of this falling channel, or rising channel up here. See it? See the rising channel? Upper resistance in yellow, lower support in yellow. Same at the beginning as at the end. It's a channel. It looks like a channel, like a hallway, right? We broke out of it, and this is where Vincenzo called it flush. Right now, I still think we're going to come down here. I do see a way, though, where we can come up here if we want to put a little marker, because the buyers are trying to fight in right at that support line at the 40,626. But if we put a little horizontal ray here, I could see a way to where we come back up and come right into the thick of this, right up there, to kind of back test this after what was almost, or could technically be, a targeted move, because look where the price went down to. See that? It went down to this level, and that is a technical target out of this rising channel. And this horizontal line that we had in there as our target line from a pattern breakdown up here, that's why we had it in there, because that's where buyers should be, right? It got down below it a little bit, but if we zoom in now from the daily to the 4 hour, you can see the buyers did come in there, and now we're building kind of a little base. And I think you have a strong chance now. We're going to bring that down here. Yeah, I think you have a strong chance to come up to this moving average, right? Or even a top end potential to really suck some of the liquidity back into the market. You can see after we had a nice flush here, see this flush? What did we have? We had a down and sideways consolidation. That's often, it's bearish, but it's often a bullish turnaround in the short term, right after it comes down. And I think you could come up to this $44,000 level, right? So I'd be paying very close attention to that 44,690. If we can get a little pump up and get sustained, as long as you sit above this 40,626 blue line, you can remain short-term bullish, right? And come all the way up into that 43,200-day moving average top end potential of 44,690, right? So that's what I'd be looking at. And if you zoom into the 2 hour time frame, you can see it tried to get up, got rejected, and then pushed through. So now what I would look for to happen, come back at the bullish case scenario, you back test and then kick off, right? You don't have to come all the way back down, but just get back into that area unless you just shoot straight up. But a lot of times they like to do this, come down, confirm a break up over a key area, and then continue to rise. So that's what I'm going to continue to look out for. What would be bearish is if it comes down underneath that blue horizontal line, then trades back up into here, similar to how it did there, and then it gets rejected and comes down. That would be a bearish confirmation on a breakdown, right? So the bullish confirmation would be it comes down, holds support, and then kicks up, right? That would be a bullish confirmation. So we're going to continue to watch out for that, as short-term bullishness could continue for a few days, right? Same thing with the old XRP. It came, although this one's got an up and sideways consolidation. See that? See how it's got an up and sideways consolidation? That's a bearish consolidation, right? So that looks like this on that consolidation up there, and that's a very bearish consolidation coming from a flush. See that? You came around on a flush, then you came up, it's bearish, then you came down to the next one, and this is coming back up again, and that's usually bearish, right? But if the overall market starts to pump a little bit, I could see this absolutely, like we talked about earlier today, coming up here and back testing that 77 cents. And if it came up and back tested it, like they often, but not always, like to do after a breakdown, they come up and then they get rejected to confirm the breakdown, and they make the next move down to 62 cents, right? So you got to keep an eye on that for XRP. If you come up here and meet this upper resistance, because we're going to take this now, as we already met that, and move it there, because that's your major upper resistance now at 77 cents, right? If we look at some Robinhood coins, Shiba coin, this got rejected up here at the 0.0002949, just like we thought it would, because that's what it did back there and back here. This one peaked out a little bit, but this could either A, be loading up for another pump, right? See how it's consolidating on the 200-day moving average and the 2, 3, and 4 hour time frame. If it holds above that, it can get a big kick up and you can make a pump, right? And a targeted move would be something like this. See that? If you're trading with me on Robinhood, see that? You could get something like that, but a pattern breakdown is coming all the way down here to point a bunch of 0.1790. So we're going to continue to watch out for that. And what else do we got? That's going to be it for right now. We'll make another video in a little while as the market closes. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love. Peace and love.